my name is Abby Lynch, and I'm the Teen Services Librarian at the Brookfield Library, and I'm here this week for another round of Teen Book Talks. The books this week all have in common that they have two main characters, and the stories are told from alternating each character's points of view. So they cover different genres, different topics, but all of them have two main characters and are told from those dual perspectives. The first book today is called Don't Read the Comments by Eric Smith, and this one's pretty new. It came out in February, I think. And it's about Divya and Aaron. Divya and Aaron are both gamers who love to spend time in the world of Reclaim the Sun. Divya uses her streaming channel and sponsorships to help her mom with their struggling finances, and Aaron struggles with his parents' expectations for his future. Divya and Aaron meet in the game and have to work together to face virtual harassment that starts to bleed into real life. So this is a good one if you are a fan of video games, and kind of new technology being written into stories. I always kind of like that. I read the first couple of chapters, and the way they describe the video games is really, really interesting. Even if you're not a gamer, it's interesting to hear somebody talk about a whole new world and how the characters feel about it. So I definitely am curious to read more about this one, and I hope you are too. This one is available as an audiobook on Hoopla. Okay, the next book is one that you're going to need your tissues for. It's called They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. And so, I mean, the title makes it sound like one you're going to need your tissues for, and it's one you're going to need your tissues for. The Goodreads had a description that said devastating yet uplifting. So that's what we're getting into in this one. The book takes place in a world where you get a phone call from a company called Deathcast on the day you are going to die, informing you of that fact. Mateo and Rufus both get the call on the same day. They're strangers, but they meet using an app for people who want to make a friend on their last day. And They Both Die at the End tells the story of their day together. It's available as an audiobook and an ebook on Hoopla. And I just wanted to show, first of all, the cover design is so cool. Look at the two boys there, but then there's foreshadowing, shadow, foreshadow. And then the end pages are these like ticking clocks and then skulls at the bottom. So again, if you're emotionally prepared for it, that's another one with some dual narration. The next one's for our science fiction fans out there. I guess that one's kind of science fiction a little bit too, but it's more like science fiction contemporary. This is like we're in other planets sci-fi. So this is Carve the Mark. It's by Veronica Roth, who is the author of the Divergent series. And this tells a story of Sira, who is the sister of the brutal tyrant who rules the Shotet people. She has a current gift, which her brother exploits, using her to torture his enemies. And Akos is the son of a farmer and an oracle from a frozen nation planet. And he and his brother are captured by Sira's people. And Akos is desperate to get his brother out alive. So that brings the two of them together. And how will Akos get along in this new world? And will Sira and Akos see beyond the conflicts and differences between their communities and their family? This is the first in a series, and this book and the second book are both available as ebooks on Hoopla. The next book today is Love and Other Train Wrecks by Leah Konen. It's hard to not get a glare on these covers, but you can see it's kind of got train tracks running through. And this is a whirlwind 24-hour romance. Noah is taking the Amtrak upstate to try and win back his ex-girlfriend, and Amy is on the same train headed towards her father's wedding, which she's feeling pretty ambivalent about. Noah and Amy meet on the train and get off on totally the wrong foot, but then the train breaks down, and they're both so determined to get to their destinations that they decide to travel on together. So this seems like a really cute one. The characters are really, the voices are very strong in the chapters, and I'm really looking forward to reading more from this one as well, just to see what happens and how it all plays out. I like books that take place in like a certain time period, like over the course of a day. So when I read that this one's like a 24-hour book, actually, they both die at the end also is a finite time period. So that, if you like that sort of thing, that's good too. Love and Other Trainwrecks is available as an ebook on Hoopla. Our last book today is Puddin by Julie Murphy. So you might have read Dumplin' or seen the movie on Netflix. That's also by Julie Murphy. And this book takes place in the same world. You can read it as a standalone. It's not like a second in a series. It's more of a companion book. But it does have some familiar characters from that story, Dumplin'. Millie has gone to fat camp every year since she was little. But this year, she has a plan to get into a broadcast journalism summer program. Callie is next in line to be dance team captain and has a popular boyfriend, but when it comes to other girls, she's more frenemy than friend. When circumstances bring them together over the course of a semester, they surprise everyone by realizing they might have more in common than they ever imagined. And this one is an audiobook on Hoopla. I love Julie Murphy's books. I think she writes like very genuine characters that sound like how people actually talk, and her books just make me feel really good when I read them. And actually, this is my copy of Puddin', and I'm going to brag. I know I've done this before, but I'm going to brag on this one too. That it's a signed copy, and we love Julie Murphy. She signed it Riots Not Diets, baby. And that's why we love Julie. And so those are our dual perspective books today. If you guys read any of the books that you find through these videos, I'd love to hear what you think. If you like them, if you don't. I would also love to hear if you have any questions about what you should read next, depending on what you like to read. I'd be happy to do a video like that, or any other genres or topics you'd like to see covered. I miss you guys so much, and keep reading.